Halo Vismania, kita kali ini akan membahas tentang anatomi tubuh yang melibatkan tulang belikat. Ada 4 gerakan belikat di tulang belikat ini, ya disebut dengan scapula. Dan ini akan dijelaskan dalam bentuk anatomi tubuh oleh Anita Parker, ya, dan maupun dalam gerakan-gerakan yang bisa kita aplikasikan ke dalam latihan sebenarnya. Terima kasih telah mengklik video ini. Bagi yang merasakan manfaat dari materi di BINARAGA.NET ini, silakan klik subscribe dan tombol lonceng di bawah ini, dan bisa silakan share kepada teman-teman Anda. Selamat datang di channel BINARAGA.NET bersama saya Joko Akube, bisa dipanggil nama Joe JP atau JP, yang membahas tentang nutrisi, latihan, dan produk seputar fitness. Apa sih fungsi dari 4 gerakan ini dalam latihan-latihan, terutama dalam latihan otot rangka? Dan mengapa kita perlu penting untuk memahami 4 gerakan ini? Bagi yang penasaran dengan gerakan tulang belikat ini, simak terus videonya ini. Tonton terus dengan video 4 gerakan ini dan aplikasinya ke dalam latihan otot rangka.
The scapula, the flat bone on the backside of the rib cage. Obviously, everything in the shoulder girdle is attached and moves together, but let's keep our discussion to the muscles that move the shoulder blades around. The scapula is a wide, flat bone on the backside of the rib cage. This bony part here is called the spine of the scapula. You can feel it if you reach over your shoulder with one hand. From anatomical position, the scapulae rise up or shrug toward the ears. The agonist or prime mover of scapular elevation is the levator scapula. It is located on the back of the neck, attaching to the scapula and cervical vertebrae. Synergist or assisting muscle is the trapezius, specifically the upper fibers. The scapulae move back down into anatomical position. The agonist or prime mover of scapular depression is the pectoralis minor. The pectoralis minor is deep to the pectoralis major. As you can see, it attaches to the scapula and ribs. Synergist or assisting muscle is the trapezius, but this time the lower fibers of the trapezius. The scapulae broaden, moving away from the spine. The agonist or prime mover of scapular protraction is the serratus anterior, which attaches to the inside edge of the scapula and ribs. Scapular protraction is often described as rounding your back or even slouching, perhaps, but there are some important exercises where scapular protraction is strong and essential. For example, a gymnast on rings is holding the scapulae in a depressed and protracted position. Also, during a plank, the scapulae are protracted. The scapulae move in toward the spine, squeezing together. The agonist or prime mover of scapular retraction is the rhomboids. Synergist or assisting muscle is again the trapezius, but this time the middle fibers. Think about this exercise, a posterior deltoid fly with elastic resistance. The joint action of the shoulder is horizontal abduction, but at the end of the movement, the rhomboids and mid-trapezius muscles contract for scapular retraction. Most exercises for the back of the shoulders also involve scapular retraction.
Semoga ini bisa bermanfaat. Saya Joko Aku bersama BINARAGA.NET. Kami mengajak Anda membangun generasi baru yang lebih cerdas, fit, dan tangguh untuk menuju kemandirian energi yang berkelanjutan.